Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on brainwriting. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 marketing videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the definition of brainwriting. Brainwriting is a process to come up with ideas. It is a group activity where everybody has to participate. Brainwriting means people have to talk about their ideas, no holds barred. This is good only for people who are very vocal. Brainwriting, on the other hand, allows a group to come up with ideas and solve many problems through writing together. Although the group gets involved in a centered and individualistic manner, it is a combined effort as people develop on other ideas. A great pro is that one cannot be cut off when they are writing. Moving on to the history of brainwriting. Dr. Maria Sellis, Dr. Herman Tillman and Neil McKee discussed brainwriting in the Visualization in Participatory Programs Manual in 1993. They employed this technique in the UNICEF-backed efforts in Bangladesh for the decision-making process of communicating and social mobilizing. Using variations of these methods, BIP has its sources in Germany and Latin America. These come from the primary works of Eber Schnell, Metaplan, and Orlando Fallas-Boda and Paulo Freire, etc. Moving on to brainstorming versus brainwriting. A teacher in dispute resolution at the Northwestern Kellogg, Professor Lee Thompson, came up with an inventive and efficient technique for meetings. It is called brainwriting, wherein the participants have to actually write out their ideas, whereas brainstorming is the simultaneous oral generation of ideas. Moving on, when to use brainwriting? When things have to be said without restrictions, when there are a lot of demure, private, inner-directed people in a group, when there is not enough time to go over issues or problems, or if there are a lot of singular problems that require innovative solutions. Next, how does brainwriting work? First, the supervisor brings the topic to 6 people sitting together. Then, everybody has a grid to write 3 ideas down in. They have minimum 5 minutes to go from left to right. All sheets are then passed on to the participants on the right in 5 minutes. People get 5 more minutes for 3 more ideas to be written down. These can be new or built on previous ones. This goes on till the sheet comes back to the original person. In half an hour, each person has put forth 18 solutions, a total of 108. Conclusion: repetitive ideas are removed. The moderator guides the team towards the best ideas. Moving on, etiquette for participants in brainwriting. First, readable and clear handwriting is required. Next, give out many solutions. Third, offer constructive criticism. And finally, develop people's solution, update and evolve minus the critique. Moving on, approaches to brainwriting. There are 4 major approaches. First, brainwriting while interacting. Next, 635 brainwriting, which we'll talk about briefly. Brainwriting with the help of idea cards and the spreadsheet method. Let's look at 635 brainwriting. 635 brainwriting is a collective structured method. Its goal is to encourage more creative processes by inciting innovation. Bernd Rohrbach had come up with this concept. It was printed in a German sales magazine in 1968. In summary, it had 6 people overseen by a mediator. They have to write down 3 solutions on a particular worksheet in 5 minutes. This was the origin of the name, 635. Once 6 rounds were done, 108 ideas were formed in half an hour. In this time period, participants exchange worksheets, give them to team members to their right. This method is used in a lot of industries. It is most commonly used in writing, design, marketing, business, along with daily real-life circumstances. Moving on to brainwriting pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. It can be learned easily and fast as it's a very direct technique. The moderator doesn't have to be trained. It highlights the various backgrounds that participants might come from. This is because it promotes sharing information. Next, all solutions are put on the worksheet. Because of this, no one oversees note-taking for the full session. This is a motivational effect. This way, one can keep tabs on who came up with what. And finally, this greatly improves efficiency. 108 solutions are created with only 6 participants. Now let's look at the cons. Displaying ideas on a paper might cause problems. People might have trouble summing up what they feel. They might not understand their co-workers' diagrams or what they have written. Next, pressure because of the time limit as it could lower quality. People also need time to get used to the method. And finally, ideas that are similar might conflict. Innovation is harmed as there is no discussion. Moving on to the final topic, brainstorming challenges solved by brainwriting. First, brainstorming is dominated by vocal people. The fix by brainwriting is, in brainwriting, each person can and has to say something in the process. Every person's solutions are measured by the same standard. The best voices are paid attention to and not the loudest. This is because ideas are put forth anonymously. Next, brainstorming makes people think like a hive. The fix: everybody writes the solution on paper. This disallows anybody to have more weight. People are encouraged to work on other people's ideas. They can also add a new idea if it occurs to them. People can work on someone else's ideas till all possible routes are taken. Third, brainstorming can create bad ideas. The fix: 100 plus ideas are created in a brainwriting session. A team can discard bad ideas and pick the good ones. Next, introverted people are silent in brainstorming. The fix: even introverts are fine with brainwriting as it involves writing. Brainwriting lets people who are eloquent work on the ideas of people who are less so and express them better. And finally, brainstorming lets people be apathetic. The fix here is people can't sit brainwriting sessions out. Everybody contributes. Ideas are put forth anonymously. If the sheets are empty, the supervisors can step in. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on brainwriting. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where we publish 3 videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.